welcome to a Craft House Magic vlog. I am going to the Lay Family Yarn Retreat. It is May 2025 and I am very excited. So I've already arrived in my hotel room. We're at the Ye Old Robin Hood Inn, which is about a 15-minute walk from where Kelly's workshop is. So I'm very excited. Tonight we're meeting up for a nice meal down at the local pub, which will be really nice, I think. But we've just arrived. I am travelling with Sam from Rayner Podcast, so I'll leave a link to her video channel because she will be putting up a video as well. We've been driving in the car together. She did take a little bit of a footage of us driving along, so if you want to go and see what that is, I'll leave a link to her video in the description bar down below. But isn't this lovely? So this has apparently been newly renovated and I've got 2 beds to myself. We've got a fancy bathroom. I will show you the whole room. I'll turn the camera around and so you can see it a bit better. So this is the room. This looks like one of the photos you get at Centre Parks on the wall. We got the 2 beds, very nicely decorated. We've got a nice view over the bridge and the river there, and we've got some hanging space. Got my suitcases there, and we've got a little area for making tea and drinking water and things. Let's have a look what's in here. Ooh, lots of bits and bobs in there. Looks like there's some Earl Grey tea. Lovely. Oh, and biscuits. Nice. So we've got a nice ensuite bathroom in here. Looks quite fancy, newly decorated. Another shower, sink. Hello. And we've got the toilet here as well. I'm sure you want to see the toilet, but it looks nice and tidy, and I'm pleased I've managed to get in somewhere that's not quite nice and close. And the fact that Sam's just over the hall and we can walk back to the room together at the end of the day. Hopefully we won't get too drunk drinking wine. I have brought some knitting projects with me, but I've left them in the car because I'm going to pick them up on the way to the pub. I think it's something like the Rising Sun Inn or something like that. I'll remember it on my notes that I've got in my bag. But we're going to walk over there now and have a knit for the afternoon. So it is now 3:30. We've managed to travel here between, I think it was 10 o'clock when we left the house. It took us till 3:30 to arrive. And now we're just going to have a nice sit and knit in the pub. And the sun is out, so hopefully we'll be able to sit outside. And I'm going to wear my dodgy hat that I made the other day to keep me nice and shaded from the sun. I've also got some sun cream in my bag that I must remember to put on. So, see you in a bit. So Sam's videoing as well. Hello! We're just by this bridge here, which is a little bit down from Iron Bridge, and this is the little inn that we're staying in. We're at the Half Moon Inn. Started to cast on my beard for my gnome that I'm knitting for Jensen. And we're sat by the water, it's lovely. We're going to knit until 6 o'clock and then we're booked in for dinner, so that'll be really nice. Hopefully my hair isn't too much of a state after I've been wearing this hat in the sun, but it is protecting my face and my neck, which is always good. See how much of this beard I get done. I finished my beard. I've not sewn him on yet, but one item is finished. We're now going in for some food. I'm not quite sure whether I'll be filming much when we meet everybody, but hopefully I can do a bit of filming later to show you how much I've managed to knit and tell you about whether the food was nice or not. So see you in a bit. Hello, good morning. I was so rubbish last night, so after we went out for a meal, I didn't want to film the table because it's a bit sort of rude sticking the camera in other people's faces, but we had a really nice meal at the pub, and then we walked back and we've had a nice quiet night, so that's nice. And I did manage to finish my gnome yesterday, so he's finished. I'm going to leave it down to Jensen to name him, but I think he's really cute. I ended up doing the beard in a fingering weight and a lace weight fluffy alpaca held double, so he's got a bit of a longer beard than he probably should, but I think it's very, very cute. And then I just did the nose in the fingering weight stellina that I used to held double with the beard, and I think that works quite nicely, having a bit of contrast. Jensen chose to have little yellow hands, so that's what he got. I'm very tempted actually to add some pockets there in yellow. We'll see what Jensen says when we get home. I haven't got the book with me, so I don't have the instructions to make the pockets right now, so I can do that later. But we have got a day of dyeing goodness today, so I can't wait for that. We've got to walk down to the actual craft centre, and I'll take a bit of footage on the way. We've just had some lovely breakfast this morning. I did take my camera down with me, but I will be having breakfast in the morning as well, so I'll show you what the setup's like in the ye old Robin Hood Inn. But it's really nice here. These rooms have been recently refurbished, which is really nice too. So let's go. Hello, Jeff. Oh, he likes the camera, look.
He's used to it. He's like, yes, darling, get my right side. Get my good side.
So I've popped outside to go to the loo because the toilets are in the building across from the Lay Family Yarns HQ, but you can hear the beautiful birds. It's gorgeous. They've got a whole host of other shops in here as well, including a chocolate shop. There's some art, candles, all sorts of things. So I'm going to go back up to the actual workshop. I'm going to be dyeing some yarn soon. I think it's our group is last, but we've had so much of a nice time having a good chat to everybody, and it's just been nice to sit and knit most of the day. Hopefully my yarn will turn out to be nice. What I have done is I did pick a fabric that I was going to use as my inspiration colours, but one of the other ladies called Sally had this gorgeous top on and I loved the fabric, so she let me take a little snapshot of the fabric of her top, and I'm going to use that as my inspiration for the yarn that I'm going to dye. So we all get to dye 100 gram skein and some minis as well, and everyone gets to share one of the other people's minis, so you get a bundle of everyone's minis at the end as well as a full skein of your own. So that'll be really exciting. I'm really excited to see how Kelly and Nick's setup is for the ovens and things, because I'm thinking about getting some ovens to dye my yarn in at home. Whoa, but a bird just flew right over my head. I'm not sure if I caught it on camera. I'm glad it didn't land on me. So hopefully I can take some clips of the dyeing process just to give you an idea of what it looks like as I'm dyeing it, and then at the end what it looks like in the end. So hopefully I'll get loads more knitting done tonight as well. I've been working on the swatches for the June colourways of the month, just because I like something easy to make. I've done the knitted one, I'm now on the crochet one, so hopefully get those finished and I can get back on to working on my traveller shell. Right, we're just about to start dyeing, so I'll show you a few clips of how I get on, but we're not giving any secrets away. But I'm really excited. Are you guys excited?
Yes, yeah. Very excited. Yeah.
So Nick's putting our trays in the ovens. We've got 20 minutes to go shopping. There are some beautiful yarns in here, so I'm going to have to be doing some purchasing, I think. Right, so I've already got a bag full. Oh dear.
Speed to the city streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. So loud as the hours pass, we're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two.
Good morning, welcome to day 2 of my Woollay retreat. I'm really excited to see how the yarns come up today, and I'm very tempted to buy one of the ovens just so that I can play around with my techniques and just have fun with dyeing, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? So this morning, me and Sam, because we're in the same hotel, we're going down for breakfast at 8:30. Oh, there's motorbikes going past. And then we're going to head over to the Maws craft centre to go and see how the yarns have turned out. But I'm looking forward to a nice English breakfast this morning. It's been really nice in the hotel. The only thing with my room is that I've got twin beds, but each of the beds is really narrow, so I've ended up pushing them together. Good job it's just me in here so that I can spread out over the 2 single beds. But everything's sort of newly refurbished, and the breakfast was really nice yesterday. I didn't film any because I forgot to take my camera down, but I shall show you what we get in a minute when we go down for breakfast.
Fruity little one.
Yeah, that was yeah, nice. Oh, that's nice.
It is fruity.
Yeah.
Darcy.
Yeah. Oh, well done. Right. Yeah, that's perfect. Well done.
Well done.
Excellent. Thank you.
The moonlight, summer sky, it was the best we ever had.
Hello, I'm back from the retreat. I thought I would just do a sit down sort of podcasty bit where I'm going to show you what we made at the retreat with the minis, etc., and the stuff that I bought. So first of all, I'll show you the colour that I dyed. This was inspired by a top. So we were supposed to take a picture or fabric or scene or something as a colour inspiration. I did have a swatch of fabric in mind, but I saw Sally's top and I thought, oh my goodness, I love those colours. So I was inspired to mix these blues and green to make this skein. And I'm quite pleased how that's come out. Although, because the technique was slightly different to what I normally do, I was a bit distracted by that, and I probably would have put a little bit more blue in if I'd have been sort of concentrating a bit more. But I'm really pleased with how it's come out, and it was really fun to try using the ovens as well. So I'm very tempted to buy one myself, to have an oven to dye in as well. Well, I say tempted, I'm going to buy one. I'm just trying to clear space for one down in my dyeing dungeon garage. So that is my colourway. And then we had a 10 gram mini off everybody in the rest of the group. So I thought that was absolutely fantastic. I've got a little memory of everyone's colours in there. Really, really pretty. And don't they look nice as a little bunch? They look like a bunch of flowers, don't they? So lovely to meet everybody who went. I've done a little bit of purchasing, haven't I? Well, I was looking at this sort of reddy pink that Kelly and Nick have done. So this is called Dahlia Black Pierre, and it's on a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And it's a mixture of sort of pinks and reds. You can only really see the pink though if it's a really good light, so it's mostly red. But I thought I could make a t-shirt out of that. I really like sort of reds and pinks anyway, but I haven't really got much in my wardrobe. I don't tend to sort of dye a lot of reds, and thought I'd get those too. So I've got 2 skeins of that on the finger and weight yarn. I could not resist purchasing a skein of Iron Bridge because of course that was where it was situated. This is a really pretty sort of neutral really. So browns, blues and greys all mixed together with some speckles on there. And because it's called Iron Bridge, I had to buy it, didn't I? As a little memento. So that was the next purchase. I've then purchased a bunch of minis. I don't think these have a name as such, but they're sort of pinks and purples. Really pretty. I thought that those would be nice. Actually, what I might do, I've got a lot of minis. I'm going to do a prize for these, I think. So if you can name my colourway that I did, if you give me a name to call this, I'll draw the winner out of the people who have commented the name for this, and I will be giving you this set of minis. They are gorgeous, but I have bought quite a lot, so so I'll be giving those as a prize. So don't forget to comment in the description bar down below. My next purchase was this book club set. So this was one of the new self-striping yarns from Kelly and Nick, and if I can find it I might put a picture of what it's actually going to look like in this sort of sample that I've seen Kelly post on Instagram. It's got some navy, pink, greeny, turquoisey colours, so, and a little contrast mini in pale pink. And I've also purchased a kit to make a hat with. I'm going to take this out of the bag now, I think. So the kit, it was this lovely set. It's called Penhill Watermelon, and it's a sort of corally pink with like some speckles on it as well. This is a fingering weight superwash merino, 75% and 25% nylon, and this 65% maybe cereal alpaca with 35% mulberry silk, and that's 50 grams there. So that's enough to make a hat. And then come with this cute little pom-pom. Do you know, this is a lot softer than it sort of looks in the packet. That's very cute. So that is going to be for me, I think. Not that I wear a lot of hats, but it is gorgeous. In the winter I do. So I have purchased rather a lot from Kelly and Nick, but I did have a little look at the shops downstairs as well, so I'll quickly show you what I bought there. I bought some rose and vanilla salt, and you put them in the top of a wax melt burner, and they sort of make a nice aroma, and they smell gorgeous. So the smell is rose and vanilla, and it's made with Himalayan salt, rose, vanilla, rosewood, and you basically put a scoop on the top of an oil burner and light the candle and breathe it in, it says. But it just reminded me, the rose smell of this just reminded me of my childhood and having dried rose petals, so I had to have one of these. They did have a jar with a scoop, but I thought I'm just going to buy the actual paper packet. So that shop was called Earth and Holistics, and it was downstairs from Kelly and Nick's studio, but in the same building. It's called the Maws Craft Centre. But there was a shop that had a load of screen printed things or block printed things, and it was absolutely gorgeous. So I thought I'd show it to you in case you wanted to have a look at their website or anything. So it's Amanda Hillier, it's amandahillier.co.uk, and it's the illustration, design and printmaking, and the back of her card looks like this, and I was really impressed with all her beautiful things. She had loads of notebooks and things. I didn't buy anything, but I was very, very tempted. But I have got a lot of notebooks at the moment, so I had to sort of resist. But she's a really talented lady, so I thought I'd quickly show you her card if you didn't see the sign on the front with the video footage. Just before I go, Jensen had a lovely present in the post, so I'm going to pop that clip here because we haven't had him in the video this time, have we? So I'll pop that clip here, and thank you so much for Julie for sending him such a lovely gift. He was really, really chuffed. I'll pop that clip here and you can see the look on his face when he realises what it is. Right, Jensen? My friend Julie sent you a lovely present.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's in this box and it's all ready to open. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Come on then, open it. What's in there?
Oh, what's that? Bubble wrap? What is it? It's fabric. Oh,
Oh,
what's
it's inside the fabric, Jensen.
Whoa, what is that?
What is it?
Look,
Look at the head.
can you it's a turtle or a tortoise. Wow, isn't he cool? Look. He's got
Oh
a
my
button.
goodness, there's all sorts in this box.
I think there might be more in this.
Look at that first. Look inside.
Look, there's a button on the back. What happens if we look inside where the bottom button is? What's in there? What,
Baby turtles!
what is that?
Baby turtles!
Wow.
Oh, how cute
And they're
are
all
they?
different coloured tummies. Look at that.
Oh, friends! Yes! No more! You're not in there!
Is there?
Yeah!
How many?
Hundreds!
100?
Hundreds!
Should we could put them on the...
25
Wow.
I think it's called a memory game, Jensen. So you have to remember what colour the different colour tummies are when you turn them over.
Yeah.
That'll be good, won't it? Are you pleased?
Oh, there's more.
Hey!
I like how they live in the mummy turtle. Do you? Or tortoise?
Mummy turtle.
Oh, look at them. They're good, aren't they? They're crocheted.
They are brilliant. Thank you, Julie.
Is that all of them? Can you count them? They're all out now. Should we count them? Can you count them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
You went too fast. It was 16, Jensen.
13, 14, 15, 16.
Your finger went too fast and you were
missed
counting
one.
slower. You got to make sure your finger's in time with your counting, haven't you?
Look, rainbow.
They're both rainbow. Are they your favourite ones?
And then thank you to me.
Oh, thank you ever so much, Julie. That is fantastic. I've just read the lovely card from Julie, and isn't that a pretty card? It's got a gorgeous quilt on it. I wonder where it's from. Carol's Rose Garden. Really, really pretty card. Thank you, Julie. And it's called a Sea Turtle memory game. And Jensen's already playing with it. Might not be playing the memory game properly, are you? But you're enjoying it so far, aren't you? Can you say bye-bye?
I will never.
So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment about what you think my yarn should be called to win the mini set, and you could be in with a chance of winning. I will draw for the prize next week. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.